Inner Circle, a 12-month high-level mentoring program for school leaders who are on a quest to make their school culture a truly restorative one. I'm Adam Voigt, and the very first explanation that I should give you today is about why this is all about circles. Anybody who has worked or even intended to work in a restorative school knows that circles are central to what we're looking to achieve, both in terms of how we can teach our young people to resolve conflict and repair harm, but also about how we can step into an exciting new instructional model. But you know what, I think there's a slightly deeper reason that we need to think in terms of circles. Circles themselves are strong, they're continuous, and they're without gaps. And I believe that school leaders are finding way too many gaps when it comes to their quest to implement restorative practices. The Inner Circle is about closing those gaps. We're going to close those gaps through two key means. Number one is that we're going to bring to your avail a strong, repeatable school culture change methodology. And secondly, we're going to connect you with people who are doing exactly the same thing or have successfully done that very same thing that you're looking to achieve. And now let's talk about connection. This is about how we can raise your capacity and how we can do that meaningfully by having you connect with other people, including me. So what we're going to do across the 12 months of the Inner Circle is connect you twice a term together. Me, you, and the rest of the other 11 school leaders who are on the same quest that you are through an online productivity session. And then you're going to have once a semester an online productivity session individually with me. Across the trip, we're going to resource you also. You're going to receive 10 podcasts that you can listen to on the way home in the car perhaps, that are all going to be about how you can lead a restorative school. And then you're going to receive 4 ebooks across the year, 1 per term, about how you can be a genuinely restorative leader. But further than that, we're going to connect you through online platforms. We're going to have ways of you being able to share policy, being able to share strategy, being able to share successes, and also being able to share failures and barriers as they come along. We're going to walk together on this journey, accountable to each other in a highly supportive way, so that after 12 months, your circle has been closed. So let's take a glimpse at that school culture change methodology. What we need to do is to start first of all with why your people should bother doing this. We're going to establish collective commitment for why practicing restoratively should be the foundation of your school's entire culture. Once we've established that, we can actually get people to have some success by finding opportunities for when they can practice restoratively. That's going to be about looking for opportunities to improve student behaviour in your school, and it's also going to be about improving processes around resolving conflict in your school. And once we've got that established, we can actually step into the exciting part, which is the how, which is the preventative work, the proactive work of letting restorative practices impact your entire instructional model. Schools that get that right, they don't actually have those old defaults creep back in that might be best defined as being punitive. They step to the other side of that to a sustainable cultural shift, where new, better practices become our defaults. Now that sounds like a lot of work. And we're going to do it by including discussion and learning opportunities for your staff that we're going to both target and resource for you as we work forward together. The second thing we're going to do is to make sure that we engage your school community, because we need your parents and carers to be supporters and not anchors on what we're trying to achieve here. Thirdly, we're going to target the behavioural shifts, the shifts in our students that we're looking to engender, but also the shifts in conduct and practice in our own staff. And then finally, we're going to link this to your school's entire strategic objective. This will not be a bolt-on. This will be something that will fuel and will allow your existing programs to thrive. As I said a moment ago, it sounds like a lot of work, but there's some good news here. You're not going to do it alone. If you feel that now would be a great time for you to step into the Inner Circle, then we'd love to have you along. All you need to do is to head along to the dedicated The Inner Circle webpage, which is on the realschools.com.au website. There, you'll be able to download the prospectus and understand the full package behind this program, and you'll also be able to click on a link to submit your expression of interest. Looking forward to having you in the Inner Circle.